Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jerry Sloan Gymnasium at Hamilton County High School for the 2020 IHSA 2A Sectional Championship between the Murphysboro Red Devils and the Nashville Hornets. I'm Cole Carter, joined by Dave Rigg. This is the official streaming service of the IHSA. Well, Dave, we've been here all week. We've seen a lot of great basketball, and it's come down to these two top teams in the sectional for a chance to go to Carbondale.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this game tonight, Cole. I tell you, I think we've got two of the best teams in Southern Illinois playing here tonight, and only one of them gets to move on to Carbondale next Tuesday night. And unlike what we saw here Tuesday night, I think we're going to see a close game. I was really surprised that Benton did not give Nashville a better game than they did. But I think that, and I wasn't here Wednesday night, but I did watch the webcast on the NFHS network, and I was very impressed with what I saw out of this Murphysboro team, and I did see Nashville the other night. So in looking at the two teams, I think we're going to have a very close, exciting game, and again tonight we're going to have a full house.
Yeah, this place will be full to the max. Two teams very similar not only with records, but the way they play basketball. Very slow-paced, kill some clock, get a good shot. This is going to be a low-scoring game. It might be first one to 30 points wins, and we saw for Nashville, that was kind of the case on Tuesday. A very well-coached, very defensive first type of team.
All right. This Murphysboro team comes in at 26-7, number 12 in the state of Illinois in 2A, according to Max Preps. They won 9 of their last 10 ball games. Of course, they won in the regional over DuQuoin by 10 points. Then they beat Pinckneyville by 2 points in the regional championship. And then earlier they beat Mount Carmel in this sectional matchup here by 10 points. Their only losses this year, on the 10th of December, they lost to Carbondale by only 5 points. And Carbondale is a big school. They lost to St. Mary's in overtime by only 2 points on the 29th of December, and playing a doubleheader that day, they also lost to Lutheran North by 30 points in that game. On the 28th of January, they lost to Lovejoy by only 5 points. They lost to a very good Massac County team back on the 31st of January by 6 points, and then they lost to Benton by 10 points. Last sectional title for this Murphysboro team was back in 2010-11. Since 2005, they have won 5 regionals, 2 sectionals, 1 super sectional, and took second place in the state back in 2011. This is the first time getting past their regionals since 2011. We'll take a look at what the Nashville team has done after we take a 30-second timeout.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, getting ready for the championship game of the Hamilton County Sectional, a matchup between the Nashville Hornets and the Murphysboro Red Devils. Now, we told you just a few seconds ago about the Murphysboro team. The Nashville Hornets come in at 28-6, number 5 in the state of Illinois in Class 2A, according to Max Preps. They won 11 of their last 13 games. They won in the regional over Trenton Westland 49-25, beat Belleville Altoff in the regional championship by a big score of 52-27, and then earlier this week knocked off Benton. Surprising to me, I thought it would be a closer game, but it wasn't, as Nashville took care of Benton 49-22. The only losses this year for Nashville, back on the 7th of December, they lost at Marion by only 2 points. On the 21st of December, they lost to Benton by only 2 points. Then on the 30th of December at Breeze Mater Dei, they lost there by 3 points. On the 18th of January down at Carbondale, they lost there by 8 points. And then on the 8th of February against Fairfield, they lost there by 2 points. And then on the 15th of February at Pinckneyville, They lost there by 2 points. So you can see there, Nashville's losses are by very small margins. Now, the last super sectional title for the Nashville Hornets goes all the way back to 2006-2007 season. Since 2005, they have won 9 regional championships, 3 sectional championships, 3 super sectionals, and they took second place in the state back in 2014. And they were the state champions back in 1978 with a record of 33-0. We'll have more pregame information after another 30-second timeout.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Illinois. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, I'm Dave Rigg alongside Cole Carter from Carmi. He'll be doing the play-by-play for tonight's game. And we have not one, but 2, Cole, tonight working the engineering work for us.
That's right. Alec Vaughn did we appreciate him driving down here to Hamilton County, helping us run the camera, and also Sierra Hughes doing a great job on the stream tonight. Make sure the graphics look good. Make sure all you viewers at home know the score, the quarter, to make this the best broadcast as possible. Once again, we are the official streamers of the IHSA. Nowhere else you can catch the video feed of this game, and we're ready to bring it to you.
Alec Vaughn, by the way, is from Fairfield, and Sierra Hughes is from Robinson.
Yep.
Cole, as I said, is from Carmi, and I'm from Albion.
We're just all over the place. Southern Illinois right here in Plainsboro.
Yeah. Well, the teams are out on the court right now, and we're a little over 6 minutes away from playing of the national anthem and then the introduction of the starting lineups. And as we were talking earlier, Cole, when we first came on, we expect this to be a close ball game, and we hope it is, because I don't know about you, but I do not like games that are a blowout where one team has already got it won by at least the third quarter.
Yeah, I agree, and it's going to be one of those games that really, the first 8 minutes, the first quarter is really going to make a big difference. Going back to Tuesday, Nashville was up, was it at 14-2 at the end of the first quarter over Benton or something like that? So, obviously Benton got in a big hole early and couldn't dig themselves out of it. But if you're Murphysboro or Nashville, you got to make sure that you're able to stay in this game throughout the early parts of it to get your mojo going, get your feels going, get your shots going, because it is a different environment. It's a different routine than a normal regular season or even a normal regional or sectional game. It's the championship. Got a 3-point shoot off before. It's a different time zone. Things are a little bit different. So I think this first half definitely is really going to play key for the rest of the ball game.
Well, the thing that impressed me about the Nashville team the other night when I was down here was the defense they played. Yeah. They were really a great aggressive defense. It's a man-to-man defense, and it was clear that Benton just could not get good, clean looks at the basket and good shots. The Johnson boy, who I'm sure through the season was their main scoring man, but he took several shots the other night, but he just couldn't make any of them. And again, I think that's because the defense was causing him to take shots maybe a little before he wanted to or a little bit off balance. But the defense, I believe, is what won the game for Nashville the other night.
Yeah, Benton almost seemed lost out there. You didn't really get a whole lot of good-looking shots, and the ones they did where they were open, they got them to fall. But you made a good point there, Dave. It was Nashville. They win games defensively. And you used to talk about football teams, defense wins championships, but in basketball, not always the case. But for this Nashville team, it is. It's the team that made all the way to the state championship game last year on the wings of their defense. So I think it's going to be the same key tonight against a very talented Murphysboro team. They're going to win this game on the defensive end.
And Nashville will have the height advantage here tonight. They have 5 players on their roster that stand 6'5". Looking at the roster for the Murphysboro Red Devils, their tallest player on their roster is Kenneth Hale at 6'3". So Nashville's going to have the height advantage, and that'll depend maybe as to whether that causes Nashville to control the rebounding, which I think was true as far as the defense is concerned. We've already talked about that, but Nashville also controlled the boards both offensive and defensively the other night against Benton.
Yeah, did a great job. I don't know if Benton had any offensive rebounds in that game. Nashville, a very good team. We talked about their defense, very well disciplined, but they do a great job of getting out and boxing out and not allowing any offensive rebounds. But talk about the height advantage. I think one thing that Murphy might have over the Hornets is the quickness. You know, this is a Nashville team. They're very spread out, like to go to the basket. But Murphy, I mean, you saw them on film, Dave. They love to attack the basket. They're a very fast team. They want to kill some clock as well, and then try to get an open three-point shot. It's going to be a power of good defenses, but it's going to be a matter of which offense can hit the most shots.
I think another key factor tonight is which team plays the cleanest game. In other words, turnovers.
Yep.
And I noticed that in watching the webcast the other night, Wednesday night I guess it was, that the Murphysboro team did not commit the turnovers like the Mount Carmel team did.
Yeah, and that's one thing. We saw how many turnovers Benton had there on Tuesday night. If you can take care of the basketball, you know, the long saying in basketball is if you get more shots than turnovers, you're going to score more points. If you can at least get a look at the basket before you turn the ball over, you're going to give yourself a pretty good chance. And so I think whichever team obviously can take care of the basketball best will have a better chance to at least get an open look at the basket and score some points.
I might mention at this time, whoever wins this is going to be playing down at Carbondale Tuesday night, and it'll be against the winner of the Alton Marquette Breeze Mater Dei game that's also being played tonight.
Yeah, that's over at the Shelbyville sectional. I'm sure if you look around enough on the NFHS network, you can find that game somewhere. Two very good teams as well, and actually I think Nashville has played Breeze Mater Dei this year. I believe that was one of their losses. So a lot to think about, a lot to plot here and there as far as the next few weeks and what can happen down in Carbondale next Tuesday.
But you know, even if you have faced a team during the regular season and you face them during tournament time, it can be a whole different turnout.
Yeah, we saw that. You know, Benton beat Nashville earlier in the year by 2 at Benton, and we saw the other night that was not the case. Benton did not look at the same team, so you made a good point there, Dave. Just because you play them one time does not mean the same result's going to happen again. So, at a good point there. That's looking way ahead if Nashville was to play Breeze Mater Dei next Tuesday.
And speaking of that super sectional next Tuesday night down at Carbondale, you will be able to watch that, folks, on your NFHS subscription. I think Cole's going to go down there. I'm not going to be able to go. I'm working a funeral Tuesday afternoon. There's no way I can work that funeral and get down to Carbondale in time. So you'll be down there and a bunch of others.
Yep, we'll have the 1 and 2A super section on Tuesday night from Carbondale.
All right. Looks like we're getting ready for the playing of the national anthem. They're lowering the American flag from the ceiling. And so we'll focus the camera on the Stars and Stripes, and I think the other night they had someone sing the national anthem.
Yep.
And I think that's a good idea. I think that sounds a lot better than playing some recording of the national anthem.
Gentlemen, renew your hat for the singing of the national anthem tonight by Miss Teresa Goldman.
Of the national anthem by that lady over there at the score station. You know, a lot of the radio stations will cut away while they're playing the national anthem, play commercials. I like to show the flag and get that Star Spangled Banner on the webcast to pay tribute to this nation, a nation that provides so many freedoms and opportunities for all of us.
Yeah, I made a good point there, Dave. You love the national anthem before a game as a player. Gives you the chills, gives you the realization this game is ready to start, and gets us broadcasters ready to rock and roll up here at the booth, that's for sure.
All right, let's find out who's going to be the starters here tonight, and we'll pick them up for you as they are introduced by the PA announcer. We're going to give the Murphysboro Red Devils first. That's number 11, Desmond Clark. He's a 5'11 senior guard. Number 14, Jaquan Jackson. He stands 5'7". He's a junior. He'll be the other guard for the Red Devils. Number 25 is Calvon Clemens. He is a 5'7 sophomore.
Clemens was the guy on Wednesday that really iced the ball game for the Murphysboro Red Devils against Mount Carmel. Hit a lot of big free throws in the fourth quarter.
That's right. Also starting number 12 is Jamar McZeek, a 6'2 senior. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Red Devils, number 43, Jameer Frazier, a 6-foot senior. And the Red Devils are coached by Daryl Murphy. So that's the 5 players we'll see at the start of this ball game for the Murphysboro Red Devils. Now we'll pick up the starters for the Nashville Hornets. Number 3 is Tristan Hercules. That's right, that's his name, folks. Hercules. Tristan Hercules, a 5'10 senior. Number 14 is Buzz Ritzel, R-I-T-Z-E-L, 6'1 junior. And here comes number 23, that's Jackson Goforth. He's a 6'5 junior. Number 25, Carson Parker, a 6'5 senior. He was the spark plug for this team the other night, Parker. He was their leading scorer.
Definitely.
And rounding out the starting lineup is number 33, Terry Krasinski, a 6'5 senior. So those are the starters. By the way, Nashville, their coach is Wayne Hari. And Cole, are you ready to call an exciting
I'm ready to rock and roll. Looking forward.
You're all keyed up, ready to go?
Looking forward to this game all week. 2 great teams in the River to River Conference. Haven't played yet this year, and here they are. And for some of these kids, the biggest game they'll play in their career.
All right, Cole Carter on the play-by-play. I'm Dave Rigg. And our technicians tonight, Alec Vaughn and Sierra Hughes. And here we go, folks. Hold on. This is going to be exciting. Illinois basketball on the NFHS network.
Packed house here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, Hamilton County 2A Boys Sectional Championship. The Nashville Hornets and the Murphysboro Red Devils. Tip in favor of the Hornets are on the way. Nashville in their home whites. They're going to go right to left here on your TV screen. Murphysboro in the road red uniforms playing a 3-2 zone out the gate. Here's Goforth in the left corner. Now Pelchinski right back to Goforth. Both teams very patient offensively. That's how they play. Well, that's how we'll see them play tonight. Hercules at top of the circle now on the left side in the hands of Pelchinski. Right back to Hercules. We'll see if Nashville wants to take advantage of the zone defense out the gate. 30 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Pelchinski left corner. Trying to penetrate against this Murphy defense. Picks up his dribble, goes left corner in the hands of Ritzel. Ritzel played a big game on Tuesday in their win against Benton. 49-22 was the final score in that semifinal. With 45 seconds gone in this first quarter. Parker left corner. Trying to go to Pelchinski, nothing there. Now goes to the top of the key. 1 minute gone here in this first quarter. Open is Goforth. And he missed his shot, and the rebound going to be in the hands of the Red Devils. An open look for the Hornets, but no avail. First chance to see Murphy on offense. And they also very patient out the gate. On the right side, this is Clark. Now in the left corner, driving is going to be Clemens. Back out to Clark. 1 to 3, doesn't take it. Now spinning down low and traveled. No basket, it's a travel. And the first Murphy turnover of the ball game.
I'll tell you what, Cole. This Nashville team can play some good defense too. Or I should say Murphysboro. I'm sorry.
Scoreless here, a minute and a half into the ball game. On the right side, Pelchinski on the top of the key to Hercules left top is going to be Ritzel. Hercules on the right top, right back to Ritzel. Left side, Pelchinski. He fires a three-point shot. It's off the mark. Rebound off the hands of Murphy, but they save it into the hands now of Clemens. Red Devils on offense here, trying to go on the run. Clemens to the rack, and he draws a foul. It's going to be on Carson Parker, his first foul. The first Nashville foul in this ballgame. Clemens hit a lot of big free throws in that game on Wednesday against Mount Carmel, but his first one's no good.
That's going to be another key tonight, Cole, is who does the best job at the free throw line.
Second free throw for Clemens. Gathers himself on the way. First point of this sectional championship belongs to Calvin Clemens. 1-0 Red Devils. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hercules goes right side of the hands of Ritzel. Ritzel, crossover, trying to go to the rim. Now almost traveled, kicks it out, no call. Now back to Ritzel in the right corner. Cross-court pass to Hercules, he's got it. Trying to jab step. Once again, Nashville being very patient, looking for the best shot possible. Ritzel, right top, nothing there. Goes right back to Hercules at midcourt. Approaching 5.5 left here in the first quarter. Go for it, down low, his shot is no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of the Red Devils. Up court pass down in the hands of Jackson, and he'll slow things down. Murphy will set up their offense.
Cole, Nashville has the height, but the defensive rebounding by the team here in red, they're the ones that's controlling the boards.
Here's Clark trying to drive, nearly travels, thrown away by Ritzel. Nashville on the run, they have numbers, but Ritzel will slow things down. Hercules, right top, now on the right side. Pelchinski, no good for three, and the long rebound tipped out, last touch by the Hornets. It'll go to Murphysboro. Well, Dave, we've seen it here 3 minutes in. This Murphysboro defense pretty impressive thus far.
It looks like a zone defense here. And I kind of expected a man-to-man defense, but it is a very strung-out zone.
Under 5 left here in the first quarter. 1 point scored, 1-0 Murphysboro. Jackson on the right top. He's met there by Ritzel. We'll go left side now in the hands of Desmond Clark. Clark trying to get a penetrating lane. Nothing there. Goes right back into the hands of Jackson. We approach 4.5 to go here in this first quarter. Hands it off left side. Now on the right top end of the hands of Clark. This is going to be Clemens right side. Clemens the only point scorer in this ballgame with a free throw a few minutes ago. And they call this voodoo ball, Dave, where they just let some clock run off and try to get a good shot. 3-point shot on the left top. Takes it off glass with Jameer Frazier. 4-0 Red Devils. Pelchinski. Now Hercules. Nashville trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Almost the complete opposite of their game on Tuesday. Cutting down low is Jackson Goforth to put the Hornets on the board. Clemens on the right top trying to work against Hercules. Now it goes out to Jackson on the left top. 4-2. Murphysboro leading. 3.5 to play here in the first quarter of this sectional championship. Clemens on the right top. He's met there by Hercules. Goes to the left side. 3-point shot there from Jackson. Got blocked. Murphy fans want a foul. Offensive rebound. And last touch by the Hornets. Red Devils fans pleading for a foul on that 3-point shot.
Yeah, that looked like that could have been called for a foul, giving 3 free throws.
Here's Clemens right top looking for a screener. Nothing there. Nashville's gone to a man-to-man defense here. Around a 3:15 already in this first quarter. Clemens trying to drive, 3-point shot, and the shot fake is McZeke. Dumps it off to Jackson down low. He's trying to get rid of it. Triple team, kicks it out to McZeke. He'll fire a mid-range 2-point shot off the back of the rim. Rebound to the hands of Buzz Ritzel. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nashville can tie or take their first lead of the game. As Murphysboro leads this one 4-2. Ball dribbled off the foot of Parker. Another Nashville turnover. Under 3 left here in the first quarter. 2:45. Murphysboro leading 4-2. Left top in the hands of McZeke. McZeke going opposite on the right side to Frazier. Top of the key, Clemens. Crossover the lefty, trying to get an open shot. Nothing there. 2.5 to play here in the first. It's 4-2 Murphy. Left side, Frazier. He traveled.
That's 4 turnovers now by Murphysboro.
We talked about which team can take care of the basketball right now. Neither team can. Both teams missing shots and turning the basketball over.
I think you have to consider the possibility of a little bit of jitters. Gymnasium's full. All the marbles on the line here tonight. I don't know about you, but I'd be nervous if I was out there cold.
No doubt. Isaac Turner checks in for the Hornets. Here's a cross-court pass to Hercules. He'll fire a three-point shot. It's an air ball, and the rebound going to be in the hands of Jackson. Here come the Red Devils at the other end. It's Clemens, and he draws a foul. Talk about the quickness of Murphysboro. They like to get the rebound and run down the floor in a hurry.
That's right.
So Clemens will shoot 2 free throws here for the Red Devils, with them leading 4-2. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Clemens hits the first free throw. He's got 2. Murphysboro 5, Nashville 2. 2:09 left here in the first. Second free throw for Clemens. Got them both. He's got 3. Frazier has 3. Murphysboro has 6. They lead Nashville 6-2. 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Ritzel left top, now on the right side to Turner. Goes right back to Ritzel. Murphy still in his zone defense here. Pelzinski left corner. Ritzel for 3. It's an air ball, but the follow is good by Turner. What a play! Nashville back within 2. It's 6-4. Down to 1:35 left here in the first quarter. Clark trying to penetrate, puts up a shot and scores. Desmond Clark back to a 4-point Murphy lead, 8-4. 90 seconds left here in the first. Ritzel right top, now in the right corner. Hercules going baseline, double team there by Frazier, trying to get out of it. Now Pelzinski now goes right back to Hercules. Cross-court pass to Turner. Nashville being very patient here against this tough zone Murphy defense. Turner left top, Ritzel 3-point shot. It's another air ball. I think Nashville has airballed all 3 of the 3-point attempts.
Lots of air balls here by the Nashville team.
Under a minute left here in the first quarter already. And Murphy might hope for one shot here.
It looks like it. They're definitely going to wait for the last shot. We're down now to 40 seconds.
Well, the defense for Nashville hasn't been too bad so far, but man, their offensive struggle is really showing in this first quarter.
Well, not only that, but the Nashville team has 4 turnovers, but they have the 4 defensive rebounds.
This is Clark, far from the basket, now goes to the right side. This is Jaquan Jackson. Down to 15 seconds here in the first quarter. Jackson trying to work on Ritzel. Hands it off into the hands of McZeke. Right back to Clemens, left side. This is going to be Jackson driving. His shot is up. It's no good. Rebound Turner. 3 seconds here for Turner. Now 2 seconds. Ball poked away. And that's how this first quarter will end. Well, it's what we thought would happen. A low-scoring defensive battle, and Murphysboro leads it 8-4 after 1 quarter play. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back for the second quarter.
And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Illinois high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, the scene tonight for the sectional championship game in Class 2A in Illinois basketball. Right here on the NFHS Network, I'm Dave Rigg. Cole Carter calling the play-by-play for us tonight. Our technicians again, Alec Vaughn and Sierra Hughes. And we're ready to go back to play. As we go, it is Murphysboro on top, 8, Nashville 4. Oh.
Once again, Murphysboro leading 8-4 after 1 quarter of play. It will be Murphy ball as we start the second quarter of play. Clemens has the inbounds for the Red Devils, now on the right top end of the hands of Clark. Jackson, now left side's going to be Clemens trying to drive, lost the dribble, but stays with it. Almost turned it over. Nashville students actually trying to get behind their defense here. A lot of blue jerseys right behind that basket. Frazier on the right side, now in the hands of McZeek, goes right side to Clemens, wants a three, doesn't take it. Now hands it off to Jackson. His shot is off the back of the rim, and Parker grabs the rebound for the Hornets. 40 seconds down here in the second quarter. Turner will fire a three. It's no good. Rebound going to be in the hands of Jackson. This is going to be Jaquan Jackson at the other end. He hits the shot and got fouled.
Oh, that's just pure athleticism.
The Red Devils love getting on the fast break, up ahead quickly, and it showed right there. Timeout, Nashville will take one as well. Back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Illinois, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to play here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium. Yes, folks, in case you're wondering, this gymnasium is named in honor of Jerry Sloan, an All-American at the University of Illinois, or I should say at the University of Evansville.
Close enough.
And certainly gained all of his early fame here at McLeansboro High School. Went on to play pro ball. Back to play we go.
Jackson misses the free throw. It still stays a 6-point Murphysboro lead. 10-4. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Pelchinski left corner now on the Turner on the right top. Left side, high pass for Ritzel, but he corrals it right back on the left side of Pelchinski. Nashville still trying to work into zone defense. Ritzel for three, no good. Another Nashville miss from beyond the arc. Here come the Red Devils. Clemens to the rack, and he draws a foul on the floor. That'll be the fourth Nashville foul. There yet to be a foul called on the Red Devils. So Murphy still has the basketball. 6:40 left here in the first half of the sectional championship game here at Hamilton County High School. The winner goes to Carbondale next Tuesday. Murphy trying to move the basketball around here. On the right side, this is Clark. Right back to Frazier. Right back to Clark. 6:20 to play. Murphy just holding on to the basketball as long as they can, and reasonably so. No need to rush anything. We are approaching 6 minutes left here in this second quarter. Clemens trying to get something going against Ritzel. Nothing there. Hands it off to Jackson left top. He'll get a screen from Frazier. Doesn't use it now. Goes on the right side to Clark. Right back to Jackson. Trying to work against Turner. Step back three-point shot is good! Jaquan Jackson makes it a 9-point Murphy lead. 13-4 under 6 left here in the second quarter. Can Nashville answer? And a foul going to be called against Desmond Clark, the first Murphysboro foul in this ballgame. I'll tell you what, Dave, these guys from Murphysboro can play some basketball.
Oh, they certainly, and they're fast.
Yeah.
They're really fast.
5.5 to play here in the first half. Nashville needing an answer offensively. Ritzel on the right side to Turner, right back to Ritzel. Zips it down low to goal forward, and he hits the shot and was fouled. Red Devil fans want to travel, they don't get one. And finally, Nashville getting something going on the offensive end, the chance for a three-point play. That foul was against Desmond Clark, his second foul. Free throw here for Goforth. It's no good. Starting to get loud here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium. At the other end, this is Murphysboro, and it's Jackson drawing the foul. He'll shoot 2 shots. Turner picks up his second foul for Nashville, I should say. That's the 5th Hornet foul. Jackson leads all scores to 5 points. His first free throw is good. Number 43, Matt Anderson, will check in for Nashville. Free throw for Jackson. Got them both. Back to a 9-point Murphysboro lead. 15-6. 5:10 to play here in the second quarter. Anderson, right top, right back to Ritzel on the left side. Anderson, Ritzel playing 2-man game here. Anderson, right corner. Cross-court pass intercepted by the Red Devils. It's Clemens up ahead to Jackson, who lays it in. Murphysboro up by 11. Under 5 to play here in the second quarter. Parker, cross-court pass in the hands of Pelchinski. Nashville needing a bucket here, big time. Ritzel near the Fox logo on the right top. Trying to go into the right corner, now finds Goforth, and a traveling violation against the Hornets. I'll tell you what, Dave, I did not expect this from this Nashville team.
Oh, really? And I'll tell you, they definitely are out of the game that we saw the other night. They're not hitting the shots. There are too many air balls. They've made some costly turnovers. Right now, it's Murphysboro in control.
Well, speaking of turnovers, Clemens travels on the left top. We've seen a lot of traveling violations in this ball game thus far. Isaac Turner will check back in for Nashville. Tristan Hercules still on the bench for Coach Wayne Hari. Nashville needing some response here offensively. They trail 17-6, 4:15 to play in this first half. Ritzel picks up his dribble, trying to get rid of the basketball. Long pass, nearly stolen, and a foul going to call against the Red Devils. It's going to be against Desmond Clark, and that's the 3rd foul on Clark.
Hey, that could be important there. Clark picking up that 3rd foul, and we're still just midway through the second period.
Javier Myers will check in for the Red Devils, with Clark getting a nice round of applause after he commits his 3rd foul. He's the only player to commit any fouls for this Red Devil team thus far. Down to 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Murphysboro leading 17-6. Turner, right corner. Murphysboro staying in that 3-2 zone defense, and it's working thus far. Parker on the top of the key. Trying to go with the right hand, dumps it off to Goforth down low, and a foul going to be called before the shot against the Red Devils. It will be Nashville ball. Will inbound from beneath their own basket. That foul against Jamar McZeek is first, the 4th Red Devil foul. They'll inbound the basketball. Now left side to Ritzel. Zips it back down to Parker. A tough shot for Parker, and it got blocked and nearly saved. He threw it off the leg of Parker. It'll be Murphysboro basketball. That was Xavier Myers, who came in and blocked the shot and threw it off the leg of Carson Parker to put the basketball back in Murphysboro's hands. 3.5 left to play here in the second quarter. Jackson on the left top. Right there by Parker. Now into the hands of Myers on the right side. Ball kicked away. Now in the hands of Clemens. 3:20 left. Going to the rim. This is Myers. His shot is no good off glass. And Turner grabs the board for the Hornets. Wayne Hari telling his guys to run down the floor. Parker up on the right top. Goes right side to Pelchinski. Left side Parker. He'll try a 3. And the first made 3 for the Hornets goes to Carson Parker. And Nashville's right back in it. 17-9 with 3 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Clemens trying to go to the right. Clemens' a shot high off glass. Oh, my goodness. Parker trying to answer. His shot is no good. Myers grabs the rebound. It's a 10-point Murphysboro lead, 19-9. Clemens double team on the right side. Now gets it over to Myers. Myers going right to left. Back to Clemens. 2.5 to play here in this second quarter. Clemens trying to work on Parker. Nothing there. Nashville staying in its man-to-man defense. Murphysboro fans getting behind their team. Clemens down low, lost his dribble. And we'll have a jump ball position in favor of the Hornets. .218 left to play here in the first half. Once again, Nashville needing something to go in that direction on the offensive end. They trail by 10, 19-9. Cross-court pass, Pelchinski dumps it down low to go forth. Out to Parker, ball poked away, and Murphysboro has the basketball as we're going to have a jump ball. Possession still in favor of the Red Devils. Down to 2:02 to play in this first half. It's been all Murphy on both ends of the floor.
And just as you said, it's a low-scoring match so far.
Would not be shocked one bit. The Red Devils on a hold for one shot here. Kill 2 minutes off the clock. They might just do that. Myers left stop now in the hands of Frazier. Hands it right back off to Myers. He came off the bench after Clark committed his third foul. 90 seconds left here in the first half. 19-9, Murphysboro leading Nashville in this Hamilton County Sectional Championship. Down to 1:15. Clemens trying to work on Ritzel. Murphysboro fans getting loud. Once again, here's Clemens trying to work on Ritzel again. Down to 1 minute to play in this first half. Nashville's going to go to a zone here, and a timeout going to be called by Murphysboro. Lots of confusion, but the Red Devils call a timeout, and we'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Illinois, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, I'm Dave Rigg. Cole Carter doing the play-by-play for you tonight. Glad to have you watching on the NFHS Network. Back to play-by-play, here's Cole.
That's right, the NFHS Network, the exclusive streaming service of the IHSA. Glad to be here at the Sectional Championship. Murphy with the basketball, 45 seconds left here in the first half. Here's Jackson, his shot with the left hand is short. Offensive rebound, however. Jaquan Jackson, his shot is no good. And Parker grabs the rebound. And a ball poked away by the Red Devils. Man, the Murphysboro kind of a rush shot there. Was kind of confused with that decision to shoot the ball with basketball right there.
I'll tell you what I think is a big key for Nashville is to get this Carson Parker, number 25, scoring like he did the other night. He does have 1 3 ball so far.
Ritzel right side in the hands of Turner. Goes left side, Pelchinski. Down to 24 seconds. Does Nashville want to hold for one shot? Turner trying to work against Jackson. Turner will drive, puts up a shot in the lane. It's on the back of the rim. Rebound in the hands of Clemens. Murphysboro on the run, but they slow things down. It's Clemens. 8 seconds now. Clemens trying to work on Parker. Parker pokes it away. And it will be last touched by the Hornets. And Murphysboro will get one more shot with 4.2 seconds left. What will the Red Devils jar up here? They lead by 10, 19-9. Inbound it. Myers, right side, Clemens, 2 seconds. Fadeaway shot, the horn, no good. That was McZeke who got a good look. And the Red Devils, a very impressive first half. They lead at 19-9 at halftime over Nashville in this sectional championship game. We'll take a short break and have some halftime stats for you here from Jerry Sloan Gymnasium.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Illinois. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
You are watching the championship game of the Hamilton County Class 2A Boys Basketball Sectional Tournament Championship game. And, well, we've got a 10-point difference in favor of the Murphysboro Red Devils. But, Cole, I don't think we can say a 10-point lead against Nashville is a safe lead.
Well, yeah, that 10-point lead feels like a 20-point lead with the way the Red Devils played there in the first half. Nashville had some positive signs there on the defensive end, but, man, they could not get anything to fall, especially from three-point range there in that first half. And, you know, looking back to Tuesday's game against Benton, they got a big lead early. They didn't really have to worry about coming back in that game, and they haven't played a close game in quite some time, definitely not this entire postseason. So kind of unfamiliar territory right now for this Hornets team, down by 10.
Well, the shooting accuracy for Nashville tonight as compared to Tuesday night, I mean, it's like night and day. They didn't miss very many three-point shots Tuesday night, and when they did get the ball in the lane, they would convert them. But tonight we've seen a lot of balls slide off and not go in, and that's one of the reasons why they are down here by 10 points at halftime. So what do you look for here in the second half now? More of the same?
Well, really, if Nashville wants to win this game, they got to make shots. Simple as that. And one thing Murphysboro has done is what we expected them to do. They killed a lot of clock and attacked the basket. Didn't really settle for three-point shots, where I feel like Nashville is doing so. Murphy went on the dribble, try to get a quick layup, and like I said, they're really quick to the rim. But Nashville, not a whole lot going down on in the paint. A lot of three-point shots. So really, as far as the second half, looking forward to things, Nashville's got to clean things up. They got to hit some shots, or else Murphysboro's going to build this lead and run away with this thing.
Well, unofficially, I have Nashville with 4 defensive rebounds there in the first half compared to 7 defensive rebounds for the Red Devils from Murphysboro. Turnovers, I have 6 turnovers for Murphysboro and 4 for Nashville. And here's something interesting. I don't have Nashville shooting any free throws in the first half.
They have not shot free throws. I know Murphy shot about 6 or 7. But yeah, Nashville, like I said, did not go to the basket a whole lot. Did not try to draw any fouls. I mean, I think there was only 4 fouls called on Murphysboro in the entire first half, and a lot of those were on going for steals and shooting shots. So, like I said, Nashville selling for a lot of three-point shots and not having a chance to go to the free throw line with not going to the rim.
Well, Nashville, their 19 points, 5 of them came at the charity stripe. They only missed 2. But that's a total of 7 free throws shot by Murphysboro in the first half compared to 0 free throws for the Nashville team. And again, that's the surprising thing to me for this first half is the number of defensive rebounds for this Murphysboro, because as we pointed out before the start of the game, the height advantage here does belong to Nashville, but even though the Murphysboro boys are shorter, they've got a lot of spring in those legs, and they're making up the difference in inches by the way they can jump.
Yeah, and what's crazy, they're running the zone defense. Usually when you see teams in the zone defense, they allow a handful of offensive rebounds just because you're not close to one certain man, you're not boxing out one certain guy. But Murphysboro, as you said, doing a really good job of boxing out and making Nashville have one shot or no shots and done. No second chances there for the Hornets in the first half. So tip your cap to Coach Murphy and the Red Devils right there, being ready on the defensive end and not allowing any offensive rebounds.
Well, in the second quarter, I noticed the Nashville defense. You know, we said a lot of good things about the Nashville defense the other night against Benton. But tonight, especially in the second quarter, the defense that they were putting up against Murphysboro as a response to the way Murphysboro was able to penetrate and get shots in the lane. It looked at times like a 1-2-2 zone, although it did have characteristics of a man-to-man. I mean, they were in a 1-2-2 zone formation, but yet they were spread out close to the man that they were guarding. So I guess you could call it a combination.
Yeah, they're trying to change things up, trying to just figure out what they can do against this Murphysboro offense to work. But one thing Murphy's doing as well is spreading out. They've gone 5 wide and not put anybody in the post to where it kind of looks like they're going man-to-man with everybody outside the three-point line. And Murphysboro, they're killing a lot of clock. So one thing for Nashville, with there being no shot clock in high school basketball, the clock is really going to hurt them here because even if they do score, Murphy's going to take a good 90 seconds, 2 minutes off the clock to really make it hard for Nashville to come back in this ball game.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me at all if in this second half we do see more of that eating clock by Murphysboro, because they've got the 10-point lead, and Nashville has not been able so far to be consistent in hitting their shots. It's almost like one and done when Nashville takes a shot. Yeah. So if Murphysboro continues, when they get the basketball, to go down there and eat a minute and a half, maybe even 2 minutes on the clock with a 10-point difference, Nashville's going to have to do something different here in the second half.
Yeah, that's why I said before the game, the first 16 minutes really going to play a big role, because if one team gets up on a big lead, the way these two teams play very patiently on offense, a lot of times they're going to go off the clock here in the second half, and that's exactly what's going to happen here with Murphysboro up by 10. Like I said, it's going to be hard for Nashville. They're going to have to make some shots and then get up on defense. And not only that, to not let Murphysboro kill a lot of clock in the second half.
All right, we'll have a look at the halftime stats after we take another 30-second break here on the NFHS Network.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Illinois high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, and both teams have returned to the court after their halftime instructions with their coaches. We are down to the Sweet 16. 16 teams in Class 2A left here in the state of Illinois. Of course, tonight we're doing the Nashville-Murphysboro game. Other games in sectional championships tonight. At Shelbyville tonight, it's Alton Marquette against Breeze Mater Dei. At Princeton tonight, it's Sterling Newman Central Catholic against Fieldcrest from Minooka. At Genoa Kingston, it's Elmhurst Timothy Christian against Rockford Lutheran. At Beardstown, it's Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin against Petersburg Porta. At the Chicago Carver Military Academy sectional tonight, it's Chicago Corliss against Chicago Duet. At Chicago Marshall tonight, it's Chicago Clark against Chicago Orr. And at Pontiac tonight, it's Bismarck Henning Rossville Alvin against Joliet Catholic Academy. And of course, as we indicated to you earlier, the Super Sectionals start Tuesday night. One of them that we will be interested in is the one down at Carbondale. Whoever wins this ball game will be in that game. And what were the other two teams I said?
It'd be the Shelbyville sectional, so the Breeze Mater and the Alton Marquette. Winner of that game tonight will obviously play the winner of tonight's game in the 2A Super Sectional Tuesday night. I know there are 2 games tonight, so I assume that's probably a 6 and 7:30 tip-off. So 2A game would be second, so 2A Super Sectional probably around 7:30, 7:45 next Tuesday in Carbondale.
So you want to make a prediction on who's going to be the winner of this game's match?
Well, by the way things are looking right now, I think Murphysboro's got a good chance, but as far as the other teams in the other sectionals, I'm not sure who's great. And obviously, Chicago War, they've been number 1 in the state for the entire season. They're the defending state champs, so they're going to be the favorite for the rest of the year, I would say.
All right. Looks like both teams are now coming out. No, they're not. They're still around their coaches. We are located at the northwest corner of the gym. Not a very good place for us to be located to do this webcast tonight. Cole has to stand up there next to the railing to be able to see down here at this end of the court who's taking the shots. And I have to bend over the table. And our technicians tonight Alec Vaughn and Sierra Hughes, they are able to station themselves in a place where they can run the controls. So I hope you're enjoying our webcast tonight on the NFHS Network. And it looks like both teams are on the court. Here again with the play-by-play, Cole Carter.
Once again, the NFHS Network, the official streaming service of the IHSA. Murphysboro back in their 3-2 zone defense. Nashville down by 10, 19-9 at the start of the second half. Ritzel left top, down the left corner to go forth. Both teams going back with their starters. Despite a couple of players having some fouls. 3-point shot by Pelshitsky, no good. Rebound in the hands of Goforth. He'll go up. His shot is blocked by Jackson. Or McZeke, I should say. Clemens to the other end. He'll put up a shot and miss it. Rebound in the hands of Carson Parker. Parker trying to split defenders. Now going to the rim. Throws it now into the Nashville student section. So both teams trying to get out on the run in this third quarter. And a couple of missed shots and a couple of turnovers. 40 seconds gone here in the second half. Murphysboro leading this one 19-9. Desmond Clark trying to drive now Jackson left corner, right back to Clark. Calvin Clemens on the left top. Talked about it. Murphysboro going to kill a lot of clock here in this second half is what we expected. Clemens going to right to left, down the hands of Jackson. Jackson left corner, Frazier. Bounce pass into the hands now of McZeke. He'll put up a tough shot. No, a pass in the right corner. 3-point shot is good. Desmond Clark for three. It's a 13-point Murphysboro lead. 22-9. Ritzel now Hercules on the top of the key. He'll get a screen from Pelshitsky. Left corner 3-point shot for Parker. It's no good. And Goforth has the offensive rebound. Dips it into Parker down low. He'll put up a shot and score. Carson Parker leads on Hornets in scoring with 5 points. 22-11. 11-point Murphysboro lead here with 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. Frazier top of the key. He'll go to the right side now in the hands of Clark. He'll fire another three. Oh, it's good! Back-to-back triples for Desmond Clark. Murphysboro, their largest lead of the night. It's 14. 25-11. Parker on the left top. Smothered by Clemens. Now goes to Ritzel on the right side. Pelshitsky between the circles. Right back to Ritzel. This 3-2 zone by Murphysboro really working well. A nice pass from Hercules to Jackson Goforth, who scores. He's got 6 points. Hornets back within 12, 25-13. Clemens down low, now in the corner. This is Jackson going baseline. Jackson blocked by Goforth. Here come the Hornets on the run, needing a bucket here. Ritzel right to the rim, hits the shot, and draws a foul. Hornets right back in it. Murphysboro fans not happy with the call. That's going to go against Jameer Frazier, his first. So a free throw attempt here for Buzz Ritzel. No good. Offensive board by Parker. Parker trying to put up a shot. He does! All of a sudden the Hornets are within 8, 25-17. The Nashville faithful on their feet. Clemens near midcourt. And a timeout taken by the Red Devils. The Hornets not dead yet as they're within 8. 25-17.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Illinois, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Well, to say least, it's getting loud here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, Hamilton County High School in McLeansboro. A capacity crowd on hand here, cheering for these two teams. battling for the right to play next Tuesday night at the Carbondale Super Sectional. We are down to 4:56 left in the third period, and right now it's Murphysboro 25, Nashville 17. Back to play-by-play with Cole Carter.
Hornets hanging around. They were down by 14 just a few minutes ago. They're less than a minute ago. They're within 8, 25-17. Red Devils trying to answer after a 4-point possession by the Hornets. On the right top, this is Clark trying to go to the rim. He puts up a shot and banks it in. Red Devil fans wanting a foul, no avail. 10 points for Clark. And it's a 10-point Murphysboro lead, 27-17. Hercules on the right side to Ritzer. At the elbow is Parker. Right back to Ritzer. 3-point shot. No good. And the rebound going to be in the hands of Hercules. Hercules almost traveled. 3-point shot. Left wing, no good. And the rebound going to be in the hands of the Red Devils. Up ahead now into the hands of Clemens. Clemens going right to the rack. Stops. Puts up a shot. Blocked by Parker. No whistle on either end. Ritzer at the other end. He will be fouled. Jamar McZeek picks up his second foul. Just the second Murphysboro foul in this third quarter. Ritzel's first free throw, good. .410 to play in this third quarter. 27-18. Murphysboro lead, and we're going to have a
lane violation.
Lane violation. Little mistakes like that, Dave, in a game like this are going to go the distance.
Very big, very big.
4:05 to play in this third quarter. We'll see how much time the Red Devils want to kill here. 27-18. Murphysboro leading Nashville. On the right top is Clemens. They'll throw it away. It's Jackson penetrating, and Jackson will kick it out. Murphysboro looking for their first sectional win since 2011. Driving is Clark to the basket. Now to Frazier. He draws the foul and hits the shot. Jameer Frazier. Hercules commits his third foul, making it 29-18. Murphysboro in front. Murphy's and one opportunity free throw. It's good. He's got 6. The Red Devils lead by 12, 30-18, down to 3:39 to play in this third quarter. Ritzel, left top, splitting defenders. Now goes Pelczynski. He'll try a 3. He'll answer. Timeout, Nashville. And we'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Illinois, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
We're down to 3:31 left in the third period. A lot of action in this third period so far as Murphysboro holds on to a 9-point advantage, 30-21. Back to play-by-play. Cole?
Nashville hitting some big shots here in the third quarter. They're within 9. A 3-point shot by Terry Pelczynski and a timeout by Wayne Hari. A 9-point Murphy lead. This is the official webcast of the IHSA here on the NFHS Network. Left top is Desmond Clark. We're going to go to the top of the key to Frazier. Now on the right wing to Jackson. See how much time the Red Devils want to kill here. Clemens trying to work on Hercules. Being very patient. He'll get a ball screen from Frazier. 1 to 3. Doesn't take it. Goes right back to Frazier. Down to 3 minutes left here in the third. Driving and a kick to the 3-point shot in the corner for Jackson's no good. Rebound Parker. Big possession here by the Hornets. They're down by 9. Driving is Ritzel to the rim. Back within 7. Here come the Hornets. 30-23. We approach 2.5 to play here in this third quarter. Jackson on the right top near midcourt. Murphysboro killing some clock here offensively. They've been doing it all game, been doing it all week. They did it on Wednesday against Mount Carmel. Here's Desmond Clark. He's got 10 points. Clemens going to the rim. Clemens bounce past to Frazier, kicks it out. Here's Clark. He's going to go to the rim, and we're going to have a foul call against the Hornets against Carson Parker trying to stay in front of Desmond Clark. Isaac Turner will check in here for the Hornets. Jackson Goforth takes a seat. 30-24, 2:11 to play here in the third quarter. Clemens left top, down the left corner to Jackson. Met there by Ritzel, down low to Frazier, right back to Jackson. Murphysboro pulls it out. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 30-23, Murphysboro up by a touchdown. Frazier left corner, right back to Clemens. Clemens going to the rim. Clemens puts it up, hit the shot, and they're going to call the foul on Nashville, and one. Back to a 9-point Murphy lead, 32-23. Free throw by Clemens. (33-23). Murphysboro in front. Here's Hercules down the right side to Ritzel. Ritzel, trouble with the left hand, goes right back to Hercules. Down to 90 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hercules fires a mid-range shot. It's no good. Rebound going to be in the hands of Frazier. Ball poked away, but Clemens has it. Murphysboro will try to slow things down here. Is in the right corner. Now they kick it across to Frazier. Down to 1:20 left here in the third quarter as the Murphysboro faithful gets on their feet. Driving. Clemens left it short. Rebound into the hands of Turner. Here come the Hornets. Turner, nice pass to Hercules who couldn't finish. And the rebound in the hands of Frazier. 2-on-2. Here come the Red Devils. It's Clemens who traveled. Murphysboro's fans will agree, but that was a travel, Dave.
I think you're right. I believe they got it right. These are 3 of the best in this area.
Yep.
Signed by the IHSA.
Cross-court pass, Pelchinski. They need this one. They'll get it. Timeout, Nashville. Back in 30 seconds.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
All right, we're down now to 44.6 seconds left in the third period. Nashville is beginning to whittle away slowly but surely at this Red Devil lead. It's right now Murphysboro 33, Nashville 26. Part of the reason for Nashville making a little progress, 2 big 3-point baskets by Terry Pelchinski. Big baskets there.
Hornets back within 7. It's almost been a case of 1 step forward, 2 step back. Nashville gets a big shot. Murphy gets a big shot. But who can make the big run at the end to win this ball game? Down to 38 seconds. Murphysboro still in the backcourt. Now they get it up ahead to Clark. Clark cross-court pass to Jackson. And we'll see if they want to hold for 1 shot here. Down to 29 seconds. Jackson picks it up. Ball almost thrown away. Now Clemens with it. Clemens cross-court pass to Frazier. He'll hang on to it. Trying to get rid of it. Gets it into the hands of Clark. Clark, double team, splits it, wants the handle on it. Pelchinski has it. Up ahead to Parker. Nobody in front. He'll lay it in. Hornets are within 5. Down to 5 seconds. And a foul going to be called against the Hornets. Blocking foul going to be called against Buzz Witzel. That's just his first foul. Murphy basketball with 4.1 seconds left here in the third. Frazier will inbound. Hands it off to Clemens. Clemens crossover, left side. Deep three-point shot is no good. The Hornets hanging around. They're within 5 after the end of the third quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. Fourth quarter coming up here from Jerry Sloan Gymnasium.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Illinois high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Illinois. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Well, we're down to the final 8 minutes of this basketball game. As we start the fourth and final period, it's Murphysboro 33, Nashville 28. Nashville did pick up a few points as far as the deficit in that third period. Back to play for the fourth quarter here again, Cole Carter.
8 minutes away from crowning a champion here in this Hamilton County sectional. Winner will play for a super sectional on Tuesday at Carbondale. Jackson! 3! A great answer to start the fourth quarter for the Red Devils. Parker trying to drive. Pelchinski, can he answer? He does! 3 big three-point shots for Terry Pelchinski, and the Hornets back within 5.
Hold on, folks. This thing ain't over yet.
Clemens right top. He's going to be double-teamed by Ritzel and Parker. Picks his dribble up. Now bounce pass into the hands of Clark. What a tide this thing has turned in the past 8 minutes. Cross-court pass, wide open. Jackson, he'll fire a 3. It's good! Daquan Jackson makes it an 8-point Murphysboro lead once again. 39-31. Under 7 to play here in the ball game. Here's Hercules, top of the key. He's been quiet tonight. No points for the senior point guard. Pelchinski. Parker for 3. Air ball, and Goforth saves the rebound, but right into the hands of Jackson. 6.5 to play here in the third quarter. And a foul to be called against Carson Parker on the Hornets. And that will be his third foul. 5th Nashville foul, so 1 more. And the Red Devils will shoot free throws. Down to 6:20 to play. It's an 8-point Murphysboro lead. Clemens trying to work on Hercules. His shot got stripped by Hercules. Hornets have numbers. Pelchinski, left top, travel. Yep. Almost got away with it, but they get caught for a travel. And that's the right call there, Dave.
I guess one good turnover desires another good turnover. I don't think quite that's the way that saying goes, but it applies there.
Murphysboro hanging on with an 8-point lead. 6 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Clemens across the timeline, hands it off. Now top of the key to Clark. Bounce pass to Jackson on the left top. Pick and roll, nothing there. They kick it out. Now it's Clark. Hands it off. Clemens trying to drive. Bounce pass to Jackson. He'll slow things down and pull things down, and a 5:45 left to play in this ball game. And a foul going to be called against Nashville. That'll be against Ritzel. Ritzel's second foul. So now one more foul, and Murphysboro will shoot free throws. Cross-court pass in the hands of Jackson. Down to 5:40 left to play. Nashville sticking with this half-court pressure. Murphysboro got to get it across half-court, and they do. Now it's Jackson right top. Shot fake, nothing there. Now at the elbows is going to be McZeek. Pass poked away in the hands of Clemens now. Bounce pass left corner to Clark. Back to McZeek off glass. Jamar McZeek gets back to a 10-point Murphysboro lead with 5:13 to play. It's been 9 years for these Red Devils since they won a sectional. Long pass down to Parker, trying to turn around and score against Jackson. His shot is no good. Murphysboro has the basketball in a 10-point lead under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils hanging out in the backcourt, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Murphysboro. This is going to be, I believe, a 30-second timeout, waiting for a call from the official. It will be a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Illinois, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who play high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Well, we're down now to 4:47 left in this basketball game, and the Murphysboro Red Devils are holding on to a 10-point lead. It's now 41-31. A reminder once again, the winner here goes to Carbondale next Tuesday night for the Super Sectional, and you also will be able to watch that one here on the NFHS network. Cole, let's hold on.
Here we go.
It's going to be a close one at the end, I think.
Murphysboro does have the ball on a 10-point lead. Nashville going to need a lot of help here with 4:47 to play. Murphysboro very good at holding on to leads to that on Wednesday against Mount Carmel. But the time is on their side. None of which are the Hornets. Still in the backcourt is Jackson now crossing the timeline, hands it off to McZeek on the left side. Bounce pass to Clemens down low. He'll draw the foul. That'll be on Goforth his first. Seventh Nashville foul, but it is a shooting foul. 2 free throws here for Calvin Clemens. First one, good. He'll shoot one more. Missed the second, rebound in the hands of Parker. An 11-point Murphysboro lead, 4.5 to play. Hornets need a bucket here. Parker trying to go to the rim, spins it out to Hercules. He'll get a ball screen for Pelshitzy going to the right side. Nothing backdoor. It's Hercules by himself, met there by Jackson. Hands it off to Ritzel. Ritzel going to the rim. He missed the shot. Rebound Frazier. Here come the Red Devils. It's a layup by Desmond Clark. It is all of a sudden a 13-point Murphysboro lead. The Hornets were within 5. And the shot is up and good by Hercules. His first points of the night. And right back within 11. They got to get some stops defensively. Clark now over the hands of Clement. Nearly poked away, but got it back. Jackson right corner. Nashville might want to think about fouling, and they will. I was getting ready to say, Dave, the Hornets might want to think about start fouling now with the clock running down.
Yeah, you can see the desperation in Nashville now. They're really going after the Red Devils on defense.
I think you have no choice here but the foul. Murphy will be shooting free throws, a 1-on-1, the 8th team foul. It is Calvin Clemens who has 9 points on the contest. Make it 10. Clemens hit a lot of big free throws in Wednesday's win against Mount Carmel. He goes 2 of 2. Back to a 13-point Red Devil lead. Just over 3.5 to play in this fourth quarter. Can the Red Devils go to Carbondale for the first time since 2011? Parker poked away. It's Clark with it. Clark in the front court, but stolen right back by Parker. And Parker trying to corral it. And he gets it into the hands of Hercules. Murphysboro fans begging for a foul. Goforth in the corner. He'll lay it in. Goforth has 8 points. Hornets within 11. Jackson up ahead to Clark on the left top. Right back to Jackson. Down to 3 minutes left here in this ballgame. Clark splits defenders. Clark to the basket. And they call a blocking foul against the Hornets. And 2 free throws coming up for the Red Devils. One of those block charge calls, Dave. You never know which direction they're going to go.
For sure. Really a lot of intense action out there on the floor right now. Both teams realizing the importance of these last 3 minutes. They're going all out, Cole.
3 minutes to play exactly. An 11-point Murphysboro lead. Will be 2 free throws here for Desmond Clark. He hits the first. 13 points for Clark. 1 of 3 Red Devils in double figures. Second free throw by Clark on the way. 14 for Clark. 48-35 to score. 3 minutes to play. Nashville in desperation mode. Hercules, left corner, now in the hands of Goforth. He'll fire a 3. He hits it to make it a 10-point game.
Well, Cole, if anybody can bring this Nashville team, Pelsinski can do it, but look at that.
An and one shot by Jamar McZeke. And right when the Hornets were able to answer, the Red Devils answer with an exclamation point. Pelsinski commits his first foul. And so it will be Jamar McZeke for the old-fashioned 3-point play. 51-38. Red Devils in front, down to 2:45 to play. The Red Devils can smell it. Hercules hands it off to Ritzel in the right corner. Ritzel's trying to spin away, does get poked away, and a foul going to be called against Jackson. And the Red Devil fans not happy about that one. Just the first foul on Jackson. 2:39 to play. In the right corner is Goforth. Trying to go baseline. He puts up a shot. Got blocked from behind. Ritzel with the offensive board. He'll score. Buzz Ritzel was 7. And the Hornets back within 11. 2:25 to play. Clark left top. Double team gets through it. Clark going to the basket. His shot is no good. Tipped up and in by McZeke. 13-point Murphysboro lead. Pelsinski lost his dribble, trying to kick it out, puts up a shot and scores. And a timeout taken by Wayne Horry. And we'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Well, we're down to just 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in this championship game of the Hamilton County Sectional 2A Boys Basketball Tournament here in McLeansboro. And Murphysboro still has the lead, 53 to 42, an 11-point difference. Back to play-by-play. Here again, Cole Carter.
Nashville's made a good effort in the second half, and Murphysboro did a really good job of answering on the offensive end. And they're possibly 2 minutes away from going to the Super Sectional in Carbondale next Tuesday against the winner of Alton Marquette and Breeze Mater Dei. So 2 minutes to play. Complete full court pressure here by the Hornets trying to deny the inbounds pass. Frazier to inbound, slaps the basketball. Gets it on the right side to McZeke. We'll see if Nashville get a 10-second count here. On the right side to throw it away, it's Ritzel with it. Ritzel going to the rim, he'll miss.
How do you define strength? Is it fit?
They're not done yet. 2 free throws here for Bruce Ritzel. Second foul on Frazier.
They need these free throws, Cole.
Oh, he missed the first. The Hornets have not shot that many free throws in this game, but the ones here in the fourth quarter are the most valuable, and the first one was no good by Ritzel. Second one, good. 8 points for Ritzel. It's a 10-point Murphysboro lead. With the basketball is Clemens, who's met there by Goforth. Splits a line of defenders, now goes to the right side to Jackson, right back to Clemens. Double team, zips it down low to McZeke. Bounce pass to Frazier. And we have a foul called against the Hornets. And that will send Jameer Frazier to the free throw line. Third foul on Goforth. 2 free throws here for Frazier. Big free throws here for the Red Devils. First one for Frazier, good. He's got 7. Tell you what, Dave, the Red Devils have made a lot of big free throws in this game tonight.
Yeah, they're doing well at the free throw line, and this is making it a little bit closer to a win here.
With Jinx Frazier there, still an 11-point Red Devil lead. Parker to the rim, his shot is good to make it a 9-point game. Parker with 11 points in what could be his last game. Red Devils trying to break the press, and they do. Into the front court, and a nice pass to Clemens down low, nearly lost it, but Clemens pulls it out. Well, the Hornets foul. Clemens double teamed and a timeout. A timeout is going to be called by Murphysboro with 1:13 to play. So we'll take one as well, back in 30 seconds.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Well, we're down to just a minute 13 left now, and it's still Murphysboro leading 54-45. That's 9 points difference, and you can see it. The Nashville team, they are in desperation mode. They're going after everything they can get, trying to make a steal. Now we will see if that results in free throws shot by Murphysboro.
.54-45 to score, down to 1:13 to play. Nashville needing some help from the basketball gods upstairs. Frazier, lob pass in the backcourt to Jackson. Jackson has it. Down to 70 seconds to play in this one. Jackson, double teamed by Parker and Hercules. Murphysboro breaks that. When do the Red Devils want to foul? When do the Hornets want to foul? The question is, who do they want to foul?
It's keep away time.
Yep. Cross-court pass, Clemens down low is open, and he'll smartly pull it out, but now he's double-teamed, throws a tough pass across the court to Frazier. Now McZeke with it. Bounce pass to Clemens down low, kicks it out. That's a great job by Murphysboro to take out the basketball and not throw it away.
Oh, that was amazing, really amazing, the way they could get the ball away from the possibility of being fouled.
Desmond Clark to the free throw line. He's got 14 points. He's got 2 big free throws here. It's a 9-point Murphysboro lead. Got the first. He makes this to be the leading scorer in the contest. You see a lot of fans start making their way to the exits. Second free throw for Clark. No good. Rebound, Parker. Nashville needs a lot of points in a little amount of time. Parker pulls up for 3. That's no good. Hercules grabs the rebound. Now it's back to Parker. Left corner three-point shot for Goforth. No good. Rebound. Last touch by the Hornets. 25 seconds left. Murphysboro has the basketball, and they can taste Carbondale. Frazier to inbound. Lobs it up top into the hands of Jackson. Jackson hands it off to Clemens, and Clemens won't shoot. Back over to Jackson. He'll be fouled by Parker. 20 seconds. 20 seconds away from the Red Devils playing for a super sectional on Tuesday. First free throw good. 16 points for Jackson. He leads all scorers. Got them all. 20 seconds. Almost impossible now for the Hornets. Ritzel through the hands of Pelchinski. He'll fire a 3. It's no good. Rebound going to be in the hands of McZeke. He'll be poked away by Parker. Down to 9 seconds. Parker's shot is good. That's going to do it. For the first time since 2011, the Murphysboro Red Devils are sectional champions. They're heading to Carbondale. Well, Dave, Nashville made it interesting, but Murphysboro held on, hit the shots when it mattered the most.
Yeah, it's no doubt in my mind that Murphysboro played the better ball game here tonight, and they're going to be a tough opponent for whoever ends up playing against them next Tuesday night down at Carbondale. I really was impressed by this Murphysboro team here tonight.
We'll take a quick 30-second break and have a post-game wrap-up here on the NFHS Network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Illinois. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, final score, Murphysboro defeats Nashville 57-47. An upset in some cases. Murphysboro was number 12 in the state, Nashville number 5, and now the Red Devils will make their way to Carbondale next Tuesday to face the winner of what game could already be over between Alton Marquette and Breeze Mater Dei. Nashville ends the year with a record of 28-7. A great year for them, and Murphysboro with their big win tonight over Nashville.
All right, here are the unofficial totals for tonight's championship game. For the Nashville Hornets, their leading scorer tonight was Carson Parker with 15. Terry Pelchinski chipped in with 14 points, 8 from Buzz Ritzel, 6 points from Jackson Goforth, 2 points from Tristan Hercules, and another 2 points from Isaac Turner. On the other side of the scorebook, leading scorer tonight for the Red Devils of Murphysboro was Jacqueline Jackson with 17, 16 from Desmond Clark, 11 from Calvin Clemens, 7 from Jameer Frazier, 6 from Jamar McZeke. At the end of the first quarter, it was Murphysboro 8, Nashville 4. Halftime, Murphysboro 19, Nashville 9. Third quarter score was Murphysboro 33, Nashville 28. and the end is a 10-point win for the Murphysboro Red Devils, 57-47.
Well, once again, Dave, very impressed by the way these Red Devils played tonight. We were very impressed with the way the Hornets played on Tuesday, but first half was all Murphysboro. Nashville made it interesting there in the third quarter, but the Red Devils pulled away with a big win.
I think, again, it's the quickness of this Red Devils team that made the difference. Not to say that Nashville doesn't have some quickness, but I think here tonight we saw that the Red Devils were just a little bit quicker.
So once again, Murphysboro wins their third sectional championship since 2005, and it's their first sectional since 2011. So they'll move on to Carbondale next Tuesday in the 2A Super Sectional. Well, Dave, any last words before we sign off?
Well, I was going to say congratulations to the Nashville Hornets on a very successful basketball season. I know they're very disappointed, but a lot of teams wish they could have gotten this far in the tournaments. And so they have a lot to be proud of their accomplishments this past season, and the Nashville fans can be very proud of their boys. Murphysboro, I was impressed.
Yep.
And I think they're going to give a good account of Southern Illinois basketball if they can get through Carbondale next week. And I don't know anything about the team that they might face next Tuesday night, but I think this Murphysboro Red Devils team is going to be tough to beat.
Well, Dave, I want to thank you for making the drive over here the past couple of nights to help us produce these broadcasts, the official broadcasts of the IHSA. We appreciate you helping us out with some great basketball.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Hope we can do the same next year.
So for Dave Rake, for Alec Vaughn running the camera, for Sierra Hughes on the stream, I'm Cole Carter. Have a great night.